No. Stop right there. No. That costs money. We're not doing that, alright? I don't want to be sued by Disney all because we're using something that they own. Alright? Those guys are very unforgivable, alright? We give them our money, and next thing you know, they won't let a dead kid put Spider-Man on his tombstone. I've told you guys, Mickey is the Antichrist. Hello, movie people. Welcome to a new episode of the CineGuy. I'm your host, Steven Angulo. Let's talk film. Oh, Disney. They're taking over. I mean, they buy off all these different companies, and next thing you know, they own half the world. It is ridiculous. Yeah, nowadays, Disney just wants a big cash grab. And what do in order to get that cash? They remake our favorite childhood movies. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these remakes have been very promising. The Jungle Book was a visual masterpiece with amazing, beautiful CGI animals, and the story was pretty good too. About like finding out who you are and and finding your place in the world. Aladdin was incredible, alright? The casting was superb, the singing was beautiful. Heck, I think I enjoyed it more than the original. And now, to continue this whole triad of trying to empty our pockets, Disney brings us another remake of another one of our favorite childhood movies, The Lion King. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did go to see this movie with high expectations. I thought, hey, it's Jon Favreau. He directed Jungle Book, and that was amazing. So who knows what he's gonna do here? I was wrong. Because I did not get a live-action Lion King. No. Instead, I got a National Geographic documentary. I get they were trying to go with photorealistic, but like, how realistic can you get? These animals had no expression, no emotion. Like, oh my gosh. And this new one does not capture the magic or the originality of the first one. And like, there's just wasn't anything, that magic and amazement that made the first one so good. I get that we're not gonna see like partying animals during I Just Can't Wait to Be King, or all the cartoon violence, mostly because, it's not a cartoon. There's gotta be some limits there. Look at Aladdin, look at Jungle Book. They try to go with the realistic specter, and it turned out great. So why not with Lion King? Alright? You can CGI lions and give them more emotion. Now as for the story, nothing really changes. It's the same old we just saw from the original. Yeah, it's the same thing all over again. Alright? Young prince has to challenge his evil uncle to regain the throne. It takes place in the jungle, all that stuff. Well, savannah, realistically speaking. Yeah, we still got the Hamlet vibe, but that's it. There's like nothing new that we're given. I mean, with Aladdin, everything was new, alright? Will Smith as the genie was the perfect casting choice, and like he put his own little twist on all the songs that we loved. Friend Like Me was spectacular. Prince Ali was amazing. Even A Whole New World felt like something new. So why did I not get that from this one? I want answers, Lion. Why did we not get anything new from your movie? So without further ado, let's talk about The Lion King. So unlike the Jungle Book and Aladdin, this was one of the more weaker of the live-action remakes from Disney. Like, it felt more nostalgic than it did brand new. I mean, the story is still there, the songs are also there. Except be prepared. How dare you take that away from me? We'll get back to that in a second. Yeah, it made me feel like a kid again, but it did not give me a brand new experience as an adult. And that's kind of what I was hoping to get from this film. So what has changed? Well, the voice acting is different, except for James Earl Jones' Mufasa. Thank you for coming back, Lord Vader. They did a pretty good job too, they were funny and they really captured the essence from the original cast. Although I will say this, because of the expressionless lions, the dialogue did feel kinda dull, especially with Mufasa. Like, James Earl Jones sounded so bored, it was like he didn't want to do this anymore. Like, when he did Mufasa in the cartoon, it was unforgettable. His voice was so powerful, it made me feel like I was talking to a king. But for this one, I didn't really feel that power, Like, I get that he's aging, alright? Like, when he came back as Vader in Rogue One, he sounded like James Earl Jones trying to be Vader again. Like, there were times when, he sounded like Vader, but, I don't know, he sounded more like the king from Coming to America. An Imperial facility openly attacked. Even in the memorable scenes, Jones couldn't really, deliver the same essence from the original. Remember when Mufasa was giving that talk to Simba after he saved him from the hyenas? That was pretty good. That sounded like that roar in the voice from the original sounded like a father talking to his son and turned to a life lesson. Even the way he called out Simba was like made me like shake because I thought, oh shoot, he's in trouble. Daddy's coming. But for the new one, I didn't really feel that like tremble, like, oh, you're so in big trouble. No, I didn't feel that. It was more like,
Simba, hello. Yeah, you've been a bad boy, and yeah, that's it. By the way, up there the stars are kings.
but that one scene that really made me raise an eyebrow was Mufasa's death. Mufasa's death is one of the most heartbreaking and sorrowful moments in cinema history. And the one scene that made me really lift my eyebrows, like that look of shock he gets when Scar betrays him, or Simba's horrific scream echoing throughout the entire room, that was mind-boggling. For this one, what do we get?
Scar, yeah, help me, okay? I'm not gonna call you brother, but you can help me because I'm the king. Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, Scar does say his famous line, "Long live the king," but you don't really hear that sinisterness that we got from Jeremy Irons. Also, he slaps Mufasa just like...
Long live the king.
Also, he just slaps...
Long live the king.
And then, of course, Mufasa falls, and of course, Mufasa falls to his death. But what makes it forgettable? His scream is just then when he scream his and then Mufasa falls to his death. But what makes it so forgettable? His scream. Like when he screams in the original, you can feel his life coming out of his body, and then followed by Simba's horrific no. And this one, how does he scream?
Ah.
Like if he stepped on a Lego. That wasn't horrific. Like, it did not make me feel terrible for Simba. Like, that's not how you die. What was that? And one of the worst parts is Simba's horrific scream, that echoey scream, it's not there. Oh, and a Simba scream with the echo, not there. All he does is say like a, no! Like, it sounded like a meow. And it wasn't that kind of no that was like, no, Dad, you're gonna die. No, it was more like, oh no, I dropped my sandwich. No. Now let's talk about the soundtrack. The songs are still there, which is very good. I enjoyed them. Including some new ones. Well, just that one new Beyonce song, which was played when Mufasa and Nala were running to the Pride Lands. I mean, it was a good addition, but I guess it's just there. But the most important thing is the composition. And you know who came back? Hans frickin' Zimmer. The OG composer came back to deliver yet another amazing, beautiful composition. Love you, Hans Zimmer. Thanks for signing my Blu-ray. So yeah, everything is still there. Like for Circle of Life, Lebo M came back to deliver his most famous chant of all time, and it was still beautiful. I also met him too. Check it out. And of course, the cast did a great job singing. Like, Can't Wait to Be King was pretty enjoyable hearing from the voice actors, and boy could they sing. Wow, they had the melody, the harmony was just on point. As for the visuals, well, here's the thing. Can't Wait to Be King is like a party number in the OG film. You see the animals just singing along, making a tower and dancing. They're just having a party. Now, I get that here in the live action, we can't show like animals on top of each other and, having fun. So what do we get instead? Just a bunch of baby animals running along with Simba and Nala while singing the song. Don't get me wrong, it was adorable, but felt more like a classroom sing-along than an actual musical number, That's all I can say. Hakuna Matata is still pretty good. And let me just say, Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen blew it out of the ballpark with this one, alright? They were so funny, and they were like just so kooky. I really enjoyed them. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella, But like I said, Billy and Seth, they gave their own little like, their own twist to the characters. And to be fair, they were kind of like the Will Smith as the genie. Like they really made these characters in live action. The only difference is, that paradise that they take Simba to with all the grubs and everything. They're not alone. They share with other animals who like they just want to live life and do nothing all day. And I kind of like that addition. It kind of felt more like a nice little community that where Hakuna Matata reigns freely. They just want to have fun, enjoy life. I like that. It's better than just having like a meerkat and a warhog just hogging off for themselves. I like that. It's pretty good. Can you feel the love tonight? The ultimate love song between a brother and a sister. Because let's face it, Mufasa is the only male lion there, and who else would be Nala's father? Like, come on, guys. Disney's promoting incest. Let's face it. I wonder if this movie's big in the South. Then again, they probably think that Timon and Pumbaa are a gay couple. I mean, they cried over LeFou in the Beauty and the Beast remake, which was also pretty good. But yeah, with this one, let's just say you want to be on his singing? Well, you got it. Her and Donald Glover having a little duet, it worked, It felt pretty good. I enjoyed it. The only thing missing in this one are the sexual references from the first one. Yes, I said it. Sexual references. I mean, come on. After Nala licked Simba, she gave him the doomy eyes. These eyes right here. Here, we don't get that. Why? Because they're emotionless. No. Here, all we get is Nala licking Simba once, and then they run out to drink water together. No, that's just me on a first date. Yes, a lot of licking and drinking water. Stay hydrated, folks. Meanwhile, you guys are just doing what happens in the cartoon on your first dates. Little whores. But the one thing that really upset me the most was Be Prepared. Be Prepared is the most epic Disney villain song to ever live. Alright? We see Scar commanding the hyenas, singing how he's gonna feed them and rule over them. And he's just jumping on a volcano. It is beautiful. All we get is Scar making a deal with them. Like, hey, you come work for me, I'll get you food. How does that sound? And then Be Prepared sounds more like a cultic chant.
Be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Shut.
Not just Chiwetel Ejiofor, just talking while singing Be Prepared. That's it. That's all we get. I wanted to see more. The foggy atmosphere in the ruins of the mountain, these rocky ruins was pretty good. I like that. But give me more. I mean, thunder, lightning, rain. I just want to see that. Huh. Maybe I should have directed this movie. Oh, and the one thing we don't get from Be Prepared are Nazi marching hyenas. That was a pretty clever move on Disney's part. I mean, you're making the hyenas look like the Third Reich. I mean, that really does, push up on the evilness of these people. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to stick with the live action Nazi march we already got. Admit it, you saw that coming from a mile away. Alright, let's play the character game, guys. With this game, I'm going to tell you the name of the actors and their characters that they played, and tell you just how much of a good job they did. Donald Glover as Simba. I say he did a pretty good job with the emotion on his voice, of course. But I don't know about his voice, he sounded more like a team basketball player in a Ryan Coogler drama or something like that. Nala sounded more mature than he did, and that's saying something else. Beyonce as Nala. Now don't get me wrong, she did a pretty good job as well. The singing was amazing, and the voice acting was pretty good too, alright? I love the fury that she gave to Nala. That was pretty good right there. So yeah, B or Bay or Beyonce, whatever they call you, great job. That was pretty good. James Earl Jones as Mufasa. Welcome back, Lord Vader. Not that much emotion, but it was nice to hear your voice again. Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. Now, his Scar did not really have that sinister bisexual nature that Jeremy Irons gave to Scar, but he was still pretty evil. I did enjoy him. He did a pretty good job right there. Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. Seth, you did a great job, man. Your voice is so unique. It was built for this character. Your singing, not so much. You couldn't even do the high notes for when I was a young warthog. No. You just said it. I once read that Pharrell Williams, the producer of the new soundtrack here, he was so upset that Seth Rogen could not bring out the Pumbaa's high notes that he started banging his head against the wall. That's a true story. Look it up. Billy Eichner as Timon. I enjoyed Timon in this one, alright? Billy Eichner was super funny, and very charismatic. He really did bring out Timon's, like, his very like sarcastic demeanor and like, to the downright like verbal abuse to Pumbaa by blaming him for everything and like using him. Man, Timon is a jerk. Why do I like this guy so much? John Oliver as Zazu. Now, Rowan Atkinson did a great job in the original, but John Oliver, oh my goodness. He was, I guess, I'm gonna say better than Rowan Atkinson. This was like a lot of fun. He was funny, he was like very like serious. I enjoyed it. Great job, John. Florence Azumba as Shenzi. The hyenas are the best part of the first Lion King. They were funny, they were comedic, and the original cast did a great job, especially Whoopi Goldberg as Shenzi. For this one, they were not funny at all. These guys were terrifying. They were like evil and like, oh my gosh, when Shenzi confronts Nala and Simba, I got scared too. Like, it wasn't like the creepy, scary, like, hee, we're gonna come get you. It was more like, lions, you're our dinner. Like, I got massive Hannibal Lecter vibes from them. That's how terrifying they were. And Shenzi, you think, the trio is there, but Shenzi wasn't part of the trio. She was the leader of the hyenas. They gave her power, and that was beautiful. I loved it so much. I've also noticed that I've been saying pretty good a lot in this review. I don't know, unless the performances are like, jaw-dropping, I won't say anything higher than pretty good. Alright? You're not gonna say okay or could have been better. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say. And this has been the Lion King remake review. If you were expecting something new, you're not gonna get it. But if you're a big fan of the original, then do go check it out for the nostalgia. That is for sure. We're adults now, we're hoping for something new, but I guess we'll just have to wait for the Mulan remake coming soon. I'm excited for that one, even though they said Mushu was not gonna be in it. How dare you, Disney? I want my Mushu! So my final rating is 7 farting warthogs. I am so sick and tired of toilet humor. Like, it's... no. Out of 10 bored Mufasas. You saw that coming, didn't you? Yeah, I know you did. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Leave a like if you did, subscribe and join the crew, and we'll see you all next week for a new episode of the CineGuy. Oh, Lion and I made peace, so we're cool now. What's that? Oh, you didn't like the remake either? You can stay. Until next time, folks, this is Steven Angulo signing off. That's a wrap.
An Imperial facility openly attacked?